There's a man who is about to lose $250 million, that's with a B, dollars, all because he forgot his password. We're going to be talking about that man in just a moment. Guys, welcome back to the Independent Experience. I'm IndyXP Bullion, and this is your morning market wake-up call for Thursday, January 14th, 2021. Before we get into things, I want to give another shout-out to Red Step Stacker. If you're playing the home game, yesterday we reported that he had gone over 4,500 subscribers. Well, now he is actually just reached 15,000 subscribers. So he is now going to be considered an up-and-coming heavyweight in our community. Great job, Red. We'll be keeping track of you. You had another great video this morning that dropped. If you guys haven't checked him out, make sure you check him out. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at the markets and see where we're starting today off at. Gold is steady, currently at $1847.25. Silver's up slightly, currently at $25.36, and that gives us a ratio of 72.85. Platinum is up, currently at $1,120.97, and palladium steady at $24.18.21. Rhodium did see another gain yesterday. Rhodium is at $20,000, guys. $20,000. Whew. $20,000 for an ounce of rhodium. Boy, that's one of those things you think back. I remember about a year and a half ago, I had an opportunity to buy some rhodium at $95 a gram, and I think, boy, that's an awful lot of money for a gram. And now you think a gram is going to be $700. So woulda, coulda, shoulda, I guess. Buyer's remorse, or fear of losing out, or whatever you want to call it, but I didn't pull the trigger because I thought, $90 for a gram, or $95 for a gram of metal seems an awful lot. Woulda, coulda, shoulda, I guess. So let's take a look at base metals. Base metals are steady. Currently, copper's currently at $3.62. Nickel is at $8.09. Aluminum is at 91 cents. Zinc at $1.24, and lead is up at 92 cents. Barrels of crude oil are down slightly. We did hit an 11-month high yesterday when it approached $54 a barrel. It's down, currently at $52.79 a barrel. We had gains on Wall Street yesterday, although they were modest. We saw a 56-point gain on Dow Jones, closing at 3197.97. The NASDAQ was up 56 points as well at 13,128.95, and the S&P 500 was up 8 points at 3809.84. The US dollar index is up slightly from yesterday's video, currently at 90.39. If you guys trade in Bitcoin, we are seeing a little bit of a rally there. Bitcoin has gone up about $3,700 from yesterday's video, currently at $38.59.18. And if you happen to exchange gold back today, whether that be the Utah or the Nevadan, those are exchanging at $3.25 today. Excuse me. Been holding that in for a little bit. Got a tickle here. There we go. That one goes out to Uncle Sal. All right, and today's video, as I alluded to at the beginning, there's a man out in San Francisco that's about to lose him a cool $240 million, all because he forgot his password for Bitcoin. This comes to us off the wire. Let's see, this is titled Forgotten Password Stands Between Man and $240 Million Bitcoin Fortune. There's one password San Francisco programmer Stefan Thomas probably should have memorized. It's standing between him and $240 million. Thomas holds a small hard drive called an iron key that contains the keys to a digital wallet containing 7,002 Bitcoin. The New York Times reported on Tuesday. This is from this past Tuesday. The amounts to That amounts to exactly $242,546,164.27. That's actually up over $250,000 now with the gain that we had yesterday. But Thomas can't seem to figure out the password, and he only has 2 more chances to get it right. The iron key only allows users 10 guesses. Thomas said he lost the paper where the password was written years ago. He's already tried 8 of his most commonly used passwords. I would just lay in bed and think about it, Thomas told the Times. Then I would go to the computer with some new strategy and it wouldn't work, and I would get desperate again. On Twitter, Thomas called the saga a painful memory and said he hopes others can learn from my mistakes. Test your backups regularly to make sure they are still working. An ounce of foresight could have prevented a decade of regret, he said. About 20% of the existing Bitcoin appears to be lost or otherwise stranded in wallets, the Times reported. That amounts to around $150 billion. A single Bitcoin at the time of writing was worth about $34,600, despite tanking in value earlier this week. On Monday, Bitcoin fell more than 10% from its previous day's high. The cryptocurrency is up over 300% in the last 12 months. So there we go. We do talk about lost Bitcoin on this channel quite often because yours truly happens to have, Bitcoin's at 38,000. So I got about $1,400 in lost Bitcoin stranded on a cell phone, lost somewhere in my home or in my storage unit or in the mini barn or I don't know where. Maybe I gave the phone to the kids to play with. I don't know. Someday we'll find it. The rainbow connection. I'll get reunited with the phone and I can have the Bitcoin back as long as I can get back into Yahoo and get my password. And it's going to be a struggle. We're going to document it on here. Don't worry. We're going to find the Bitcoin or go down swing and try and I want to know, guys, down in the comments, have any of you guys lost Bitcoin or lost any silver or gold? Maybe you had a coin that you put away that you were saving for a special occasion to give kids or had some sentimental value and you thought you stashed it somewhere you'd remember it and now you don't remember where it's at. Or do you have Bitcoin? And in a case like me where, it was on a Bitcoin wallet on a phone and now you don't know where it's at, or you lost the password, or the device was thrown away in a landfill. We reported on a guy in England sometime back that had thrown away a hard drive from his computer that has a whole ton of Bitcoin on it. And that was before the big boom. So when we reported on that, Bitcoin was still in like the $12,000 range. So I'm sure he's really kicking himself right now. So let me know down in the comments. I'd be very interested to hear what you have to say. Guys, I do appreciate every single one of you. And if you happen to appreciate old IndieXP Bullion, do me a favor and hit that thumbs up button right there for me. It helps me out immensely. If you happen to be new to the independent experience and you want to keep up to date on when all the latest and greatest content comes out, go ahead and consider hitting the subscribe and jingle bell right there in the corner, bing bong, so you can stay notified of when new content comes out. Of course, we're going to pop the box up here on this side of the screen. Depending on your format, it'll be here, it'll be here, somewhere in there. You can start clicking through that back catalog at your heart's content at the end of this video. Guys, I have been IndieXP Bullion from the Independent Experience, and I'm here again to remind you, if the women don't find you handsome, they should at least find your pockets heavy.